Morning. It's Wednesday, November 8th, and this morning I read a disturbing article. Several banks in the U.S. are trying to resolve a processing issue that caused direct deposit delay. Now, this happened starting last week, and many customers have been frustrated, and they have been trying to report these payment problems. And these are not little banks I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bank of America, Chase, the U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo. That's just naming a few of them. So when I saw this article, I quickly opened up my Chase account, and everything seemed to be correct in that account. And so I'm not worried about it, but this is information that I want to get out there so that all of you out there who have bank accounts and who bank online like I do. Actually, the article doesn't mention that it's online banking that's the only way that this problem is happening. This problem is a deposit problem. It's not a problem with your online system. So that is a statement that you could probably ignore. Any way that you bank, you might have a deposit problem. Have to recognize the fact that you might have a payment problem. So if your money, like your retirement fund, or some of your stock investments that send you dividends and things like that, if those things are not getting to your bank account, you're liable to be caught in some kind of crossfire where you end up paying ridiculous charges because you have paid bills late. So let me tell you what's happening. What the article stated was people are not receiving their direct deposit paychecks following a human error that occurred last week deep in the plumbing of America's banking system. What do you think about that statement? Deep in the plumbing of America's banking system. The deposit delays are linked to a problem that emerged on Friday with the Automated Clearinghouse, ACH as they're known, their payment system. Now, this is causing lots of headaches for consumers and employers. Banks actually notified customers that all funds are secured, but that payments did not go out fast enough late last week. Many of them had to be resent. Now, that's a process that can take a lot of time. As of right now, they're not sure how big this problem really is. They're not sure how large the impact will continue to be, or how long it will take for all customers to receive their deposits. So this is a catastrophe for many, many people. Not everybody has funds that are available to them all the time. So if you're sitting in that situation and you are dependent upon some direct deposit or other to continue living a normal life, you are in big trouble. And the clearinghouse, which is the private operator of the ACH, right? They admitted to CNN on Monday that it's working with banks and the Federal Reserve to resolve this issue as quickly as possible. But I'm willing to bet you it's not going to be as quickly as possible for most people. Many of the payments have already been posted and will continue, but they're working with financial institutions to ensure the remaining transactions are processed. So this is a morass that we're caught in, because it's not only the bank, there's many, many pieces to this deposit system that have to be coordinated. And the information that is being dispersed by the clearinghouse spokesperson is being sent in an email. So what happens if you're not computer savvy and you don't have email? You wouldn't know a thing about it. And there are many, many people in this world who are not computer savvy. And I will say that directly to most of the older population. And many of the population don't live on their mobile phones, etc. So it's a big, serious problem. And I believe that this problem will affect many of the older population than the younger population. But I won't swear to that right now. We have a situation where the federal regulators are watching it very, very closely. And in a statement, they said that Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is aware of the issue and monitoring how institutions are responding. So they're monitoring the situation and seeing how the institutions are responding. But is anybody on their ass to get the job done fast? They don't mention that. They don't mention the technology that's involved. They don't mention the speed at which they can make things happen. Because I think there are too many pieces in this entire processing system that have to be looked at. And I don't think that the people who are looking at it necessarily have the true in-depth knowledge to make this thing happen faster. I think they're trapped in a morass because it's going from one bank to the next, and I don't know how this process actually really works. So they call this a brief disruption, but it underscores the importance of the nation's payments infrastructure. At the beginning of this week, Bank of America and Chase are among the companies where the users are reporting problems on the down detector. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a down detector. But apparently it's a methodology that allows customers to communicate problems to their bank or their other financial institutions. And it's an online system. So there are many, many people who are not online savvy, and they're affected by this problem too. So the down detector is a partial solution, and it could be an extremely partial. And messages were actually sent out to consumers using the down detector. So basically, if you're not an online person, you may not even know what's going on. And even if you're an online person, do you check this every single day? I'm an online person, and I'm not on my bank account every day or every week. I go there when I have certain situations that I have to take care of. So this is a tricky situation, and there are many people who are not going to get their deposits on time. And that's a shanda. I use that word a lot, shanda. So in any event, the clearinghouse person said that this is an isolated incident and immediate steps have been taken to prevent a recurrence. But meanwhile, there will be many out there who may not get their payments on time. So right now the system is working normally, and whatever the human error was, they don't describe it in these articles. Everybody will continue to get their payment. And for those of you who get my rants, I am sure that you have some online savvy. So if you can, go look and see if your bank account is up to date. Make sure that you're not one of those who is missing a payment. And they'll leave you with that today. That's the good news. You're online. You have a little bit of computer savvy. So check your account and have a great day. Bye.